I'd like to introduce a new interactive game that is freely available on my website, Matchstick Puzzles. Now, there are many great videos on YouTube showing matchstick puzzles. But few, if any, interactive matchstick puzzle sites. There are over 160,000 puzzles on this site, so you won't soon run out. We present them in sets of 10 puzzles, in random order, at 3 levels of difficulty. Each puzzle starts out as a false equation, which you must turn into a true equation by moving just one matchstick to another spot in the equation. You do this by dragging and dropping a matchstick, left mouse click on the stick you want to move, drag it to where you want it to go, then release the mouse button. As soon as you do, the page will tell you if you got the solution correct or if you need to try again. If a stick needs to be rotated, click on it before dragging it. Click it again, if needed, to rotate it further. Once it is in the proper orientation, drag it to its correct spot. For each puzzle, you are given 3 tries to get it right. After that, or if you click the Give Up button, the solution will be shown to you. If you want to see the solution again, click the Replay button. Notice that this line here is your scoreboard. It shows the level and number of the puzzle set, the time you've spent solving it, how many tries you have remaining, and your score for the current puzzle, once you've solved it or given up. You can gain 30 points for each puzzle you solve on the first try, for a maximum total score of 300 points for the set. 10 points are deducted for each unsuccessful try. Next, we show your cumulative score and the total time you've spent on the puzzle set. That if you need to take a break while the clock is running, click the pause button. This will hide the puzzle and stop the clock. Click the resume button when you're ready to continue. The give up button is for when you have no idea how to solve the puzzle, and you just want to see the solution and move on. Click the next button to go to the next puzzle in the set. Below the scoreboard are 2 links. The cheat sheet link will display this cheat sheet, showing all of the transitions possible in the puzzles. We will go over these one by one in the next section of this video. The tutorial link will take you to this video that you are currently watching. Below those links is an image showing all the matchstick numbers and operators. This is just a quick reference to help you remember how each one is formed. When you've completed the 10th puzzle in the set, you will be shown your results. Click the next set button to load the next set of 10 puzzles for the same level. It will automatically switch to the next level if you have completed all the puzzles at your current level. Click the Change Level button to load a puzzle set after selecting a different level of difficulty. Click Quit or simply close the browser tab when you are done with the puzzles for now. When you first go to our page, you will be asked to select a level of difficulty. Each of the first 3 levels have puzzles unique unto themselves. The beginner level consists of puzzles like these, with 3 numbers and 2 operators. There are 155 sets of these puzzles. The intermediate level consists of puzzles like these. In the solution there will be 3 numbers to the left of the equal sign and 1 to the right. There are 6,969 sets of these puzzles. The advanced level consists of puzzles like these. In the solution there will be 2 numbers to the left and 2 numbers to the right of the equal sign. There are 8,864 sets of these puzzles. The full level consists of all the puzzles from all 3 levels, in random order. There are 16,129 sets of these. If you only use the full level, or if you never use the full level, you will never be presented with the same puzzle twice. In other words, you'll only see the same puzzle twice if you use the full level and one of the other levels. My suggestion is to start with the beginner level, and keep doing those until you get bored, and then advance to the next levels. And, if you never get bored, then just allow the system to move you to the next level once you've completed all the puzzles in a level. If you do 1 set a day, these should last you about 44 years. Now let's go over the cheat sheet, and explain some things that may help reduce frustration. First of all, please be aware that a not equal condition is never part of the solution. Our site does not allow or recognize the not equal symbol. Otherwise, the majority of the puzzles would be solved by simply forming this symbol, and what fun would that be? Secondly, please be aware that there are some matchsticks that do not move. You can't rotate them or drag them. This is deliberate. All of these static sticks occur exclusively in the operators. Sticks in the lower horizontal position, and the forward slash are the ones that cannot move. I'll highlight these here for you to see them clearly. For the most part, this is because moving them would either leave a blank or an invalid symbol. You can still do transitions with these operators by moving the other sticks. For example, the plus sign can become a minus sign, and vice versa, by moving its vertical stick. The multiply sign can become a divide sign and vice versa. The minus and equal sign can change places, or the equal sign can transform itself into a plus sign, and vice versa. All of this can be accomplished without having to touch the highlighted static sticks. Also, please note that we never use the minus sign as a negative sign. So none of the numbers displayed, or solved, will be negative numbers. However, at the advanced level, the value of the equations may be negative, as shown here. When it comes to numbers, there are no static sticks. A 0 cannot give up any stick, as that would leave it with no way to display a valid symbol. It can, however, accept a stick, creating the number 8. It can also transform itself from a 0 to a 6 or a 9. A 1 cannot give up a stick, but it can accept 1, making a 7. A 1 cannot transform itself, though. A 2 cannot give or take a stick, but can transform itself into a 3. A 3 cannot give a stick, but it can accept a stick to form a 9. It can also transform itself into a 2 or a 5. A 4 cannot give, take, or transform itself. External puzzles may allow a 4 to transform into an 11, and vice versa. But this site does not allow this, since it would crowd two numbers into one slot, confusing the system. A 5 cannot give, but can take a stick to form a 6 or a 9. It can also transform itself into a 3. A 6 can give a stick to become a 5. It can accept a stick to become an 8. And it can transform itself into a 0 or a 9. A 7 can give a stick to become a 1. It cannot accept a stick or transform itself. An 8 can give a stick to become a 0, a 6, or a 9. A 9 can give a stick to become a 3 or a 5. It can accept a stick to become an 8. It can transform itself into a 0 or a 6. Finally, just some basic math rules to keep in mind. Leading zeros may appear in a puzzle or its solution, and do not affect its validity. 9 is the same number as 9. Multiplication and division are always done first, before addition and subtraction. Other than that, operations proceed in order from left to right. Dividing a number by 0 is always invalid. However, you can divide 0 by any number, other than 0, with the result being 0. Multiplying by 0 also results in 0. Multiplying or dividing by 1 gives you the same number you started with. Dividing a number by itself always gives you the number 1. I hope you enjoy these puzzles. Each one should have only one solution, given our rules. If you find an alternate solution, please let us know, and include the level, set and puzzle number.